Hello, hello, hello. Alright. There we go. Boom. Candy Cadet. Oh, I forgot. I muted the game so I could make a thumbnail while still listening to Hoopa. There we go. Does anybody remember what we were doing last? Thank you, Penny, for checking in. Whoop. Surely, if I stopped here, it was to check out this, castle. I could be wrong. But when am I ever wrong about stuff? Never. Hello there, Pocket. Nice, nice. Somebody write that down. It's midnight for Pocket. Ew, what are these? Door hinge. Rhymes with orange. Hello there, Vicar. Alright, so there's a good chance that there are monsters around. Probably have my bow ready. Although surely if there was something around here trying to kill me, it would have made itself known by now. You know how vintage story enemies are. They like to make themselves known. That's blatantly untrue, but it is weird how peaceful it is around here. Don't have any room. Smack that out of here. Eat the blueberries, steal the bush. Delicioso. Alright, how's everybody doing? Boom. Hopefully we're all doing alright. Surely I've got something I don't need. Silver bits. Compact skeleton. I don't need that. Sweet. And I can grab the blueberries and the bushes. This does seem to be one of those monastery things, so there is a good chance that it's actually totally safe. It's nighttime, so monsters could totally spawn in here, but until I see them do that, I can only assume that I'm safe. Not a red currant I would like to also take with me, but then I'd have to find something else to throw. Ooh, the basement. Blueberry bush, ripe in 2 days. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know, I don't think this is a proper basement. Nope. It's totally possible that I've actually been here before, but if I was, why'd I ignore all the blueberries? The blue babies. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm a little bit on the tired side. I got sleep, just not a lot of it. Boom. I guess I could horf down all of my blueberries. And then I'd have room. Jonas parts, don't need that for sure. And wild daisy I could probably plant. Boom. Could just shovel 32 raw blueberries down my gullet. Hello there, Kitland. How are you doing? I can also get rid of this rot. That'd free up some space. There we go. I can grab red currant bushes and red currant. Red currant is not as important to me as a black or white currant. Oh, look at that white currant. And more blueberries. There are so many more red currant bushes, so I'll probably just take the red currants. But I will forever miss those white currants. Although filling up my inventory now is kind of stupid, considering we're going somewhere that's going to have a lot of good loot. No, a young red apple tree. Let me triple check I'm not muted. Doo-doo-doo. Yep, I'm not muted. There we go. Good thing I didn't overreact. Does anybody know if this Pina Colada monster, or not monster, Rockstar is any good? I'm about to open it, so I suppose I'll know shortly. I just figured it would be funnier if I asked to chat. Also, let me know if the game is too loud. Vintage Story is good, and it's got some fucking banger-ass tunes, but it tends to be pretty loud. Good won't be here long. Well, I appreciate you stopping in to say hello, even if it is just for a short time. It is always good to see familiar faces. Whoop. Climb in there, please. Thank you. Let's go ahead and throw my bushes and shit in there. Probably don't need my skeletons on me. Unless I do. Never know when you're going to need a skeleton just on your person. Yeah, it should be good. Let's go grab those white currants. Ah, you spotted the other me. But I hit them so well. Was that high fertility soil? No, it was medium. Yeah, no high fert. I'm seeing things. Welcome back, Pocket. What is this? Red clay? Not a bad find. I don't need a red clay. Oh, there's a lot of crabs as well. Let's go grab those white currants. The bush is more important than just the berries, but I can obviously take the berries with me and have a snack. Oh, more red currant and blueberries. Every time I come in here, I find more bushes. Baked beans. That's a joke. There are no bushes, baked beans. Let's go and set this down. I've lost the white currant, apparently. Whoop. How do they be doing? Also, thank you, Vicar, for checking in. You mean my two separate birds? That's the same bird twice. Oop, here's the white currant. Delicioso. I'm alright, just tired. I did not get enough sleep, which is the norm for me. If I want 8 hours of sleep, I'll have to, like, be in bed and asleep around 7 a.m. So naturally, I don't actually stop streaming until around 8 a.m. And then I stay up for another several minutes, watching YouTube videos. Like a smart person. Or a dumbass, I could be confusing the two. You didn't notice the second me? Alright. Oh, I shouldn't have pointed it out. It's always a fun little Easter egg. Bush, bush, bush. Nope. No room for those bushes. Alright. Okay, Vicar. Have a good lurk. Okay. Abandoned mine. The Sunrift Experiment. So it looks like we're heading north. Has anybody been playing 1.22? How's the fishing? Is it fun? Was the second one always there? No. For the longest time, I did not have two. And now that I've discovered I can have two of them, I move the second one around a lot. Of course, I don't need two of them. But fortunately, my model does not actually take up a lot of memory to run, which means I can have two of them. I tried to have more than two, but it will not let me. There's probably a way, but I've yet to figure it out. Oh, there, lag spike. Huh. I can't decide if this Pina Colada Rockstar is any good. It's definitely not bad, but it's got a weird aftertaste. I don't buy Red Bull. There's barely any caffeine. It's like $800. Whoa there. Also, I've not installed it yet because I'm lazy, but the mod that would fix my boat keeling upwards like this does exist. It's been updated. I just haven't installed it because I'm lazy. 1.22 is out unstable. As soon as it's out, slightly more stable, we'll try to get a server going. Weh. Problem is that we've got a lot of mods. Some of them, like Better Ruins, do require they be added before World Gen. Oop, big castle. Do. I mean, the taste of Red Bull's not bad, but like the caffeine per dollar is just shit. That's why I usually get Monster Energy, or if I don't do that, I get Mio Energy Waters. What I like to do is I take the blueberry acai Mio water, and then I mix it with the grape and the lemon. I call it Amethyst Lemonade. So it's blueberry acai, grape and lemon. Delicious. It actually does taste better than Aunt Satu's Hawaiian Punch. I will explain what Aunt Satu's Hawaiian Punch is, but only if I'm directly asked. Because it's kind of cursed. Let me up. Shovel. What the fuck is it? Alright. I think I'm trapped. Never mind, we're totally free. Oh, it's more of this tile I want to steal. That does mean there are going to be some high-level shivers in the area. We'll probably keep our eyes open for that. Okay, so Aunt Satu's Hawaiian Punch is Mountain Dew Code Red. And so what I do is that I'll drink about half of it. Not in one sitting. And then I will crack open a can of Monster Energy, spill that into the 2-liter, and then whatever space is left, which is usually like a fifth of the bottle or whatever, I will fill with pineapple juice. And I call it Aunt Satu's Hawaiian Punch. If ever an actual Hawaiian were to try it, they would probably just kill me. And I would deserve it. But now, whenever I order pizza, if I already have pineapple juice, which I have more often than you would think, I get Mountain Dew Code Red so I can make Aunt Satu's Hawaiian Punch. Doo-doo. Uh-oh. I'm totally fine. There is a treasure room in here somewhere, I just don't know where it is. Oh yeah, pineapple juice is fantastic. That's why I have it quite a bit more often than you would think. Doo-doo-doo. Who doesn't like pineapple juice? I suppose people who don't like pineapples would probably not like pineapple juice. Mountain Dew Code Red is the gross cherry-flavored Mountain Dew. Or supposedly. Supposedly it's cherry-flavored. I don't know if I believe that. Some of these have treasure in them. Not this one. Or this one. Or this one. Maybe none of these have treasure in them. Is there anything down here? No. Do you have treasure? No treasure. Oh. I have had visitors down here this whole time. Missed. I have arrows. No, I've got arrows. There we go. Hello there, Weaver. Alright. I don't think there's actually a lot of treasure in here. Pineapple is fantastic because it's the snack that eats you back. There are enzymes in the pineapple that slightly dissolve the inside of your mouth. Oh, so I was shot at. I figured I heard that. Do I have torch holders? No. I suppose I don't need that. Let's grab torch holders. Yoink. I kind of want the tile, but I don't want the tile so much that I'm willing to waste the space to bring it all home right now. Indeed, you're infected with the love of the color purple. To be fair, purple is the best color. What's a neat looking axe? Bardiche? I'm sorry, Bardiche? I can read. Oh, those wolves are here to criticize my pronunciation of Bardiche. Bardiche. Brew. So my workplace carries these planters called Medici urns, and every time the Medici urns come down the line, we gotta start talking in a really offensive fake Italian accent. Alright, I do not doubt there's more treasure here, but I cannot find it. So I think we should stop wasting time and go find the Sunrift Experiment. No. I love grapes. Do not make the same mistake I did and try to put grapes in a smoothie. All it will do is fuck up the texture. Oh, sweet bees! Medici. The Medici urns do look nice, to be fair. What are you? Potatoes. I'm gonna leave them there. I don't need more potato plants. Do. What I need to do, or what I would like to do, is find like a big desert. Can I climb back? Climb in there, please? Thank you, Kitos. How are you doing, Awiwir? Give me a second. Alright. Let me make sure my Satu are at least colored. Yes! Good. You're doing better? I do always have to be careful. Because occasionally, if I forget to push these buttons, my birds will look like this. Look how uncolorful they are. Let's go and put the color back, and let's go. Oh, somebody added me on the... Oh, it's just another streamer trying to get me to watch his stream instead of my own. Very clever. Not going to work on me. I'm like really tired. But it's fine. I'm tired because I don't sleep. Alright, have a good one, Kitland. Thanks for hanging out. Our time together was brief, but it was appreciated. Your brightness is too low to see the color change. That is an issue that a lot of people have. My phone is constantly dead, so I've got the brightness turned low. So even I can't see the colors of my bird. Yeah, here. So I couldn't tell you why this works like this. It's just how my sister customized it. So by default, my model looks like this. You know, it's got most of the features, but the colors are gone. And then boom, I can add the color. I don't know why it works that way. But I do know it works that way. Wait, shit. Alright, fine, I'll... did I beach myself? I didn't know you could beach yourself. Sure would be nice if I didn't put my shovel in here. And hop in the boat. Boat face. Alright, we gotta turn around. A total eclipse of the fart. There we go. At first I was falling in love. Now I'm just falling apart. Something. Nope, more land. It is very likely that the thing I'm heading towards is landlocked. But I at least want to be on the same, like, longitude as it. No, latitude. I know what I'm talking about. Oh, shit. There we go, third person. Hello there, Blue Tangs Rock. They are pretty cool. Unfortunately, no, I've not updated quite yet. I'm excited for fishing, but I have a lot of mods, so it's going to be a while until I can update to 1.22. Gonna go around here. But I tend to play with my worlds like 70% or more ocean. So I will have plenty of water to fish in when I do update. Alright. Currently I've got to play as this small bird. You can do almost 100% story places. Like technically the Sunrift Experiment, although that's part of a mod. But story stuff, like the Resonant Archives, and then the Devastation, those will still spawn on land because they kind of have to. Whoa there. My game is not liking whatever I've got going on. It also does not help that I've currently got 2 of my model. And my model is not the most resource demanding thing, but having 2 of them does not help. Yeah, of the mods that I'm playing with, a lot of them I don't need. Expanded foods, I refuse to play without. Primitive survival I really only have so that I can get fish. Better Ruins is no doubt already working on 1.22, because Better Ruins is just kind of cool like that. Whoa there, lag. No. Indeed, do not the Satu. I should really get the do not the Satu thing somewhere I can actually pull it up. Not that. There we go, I have it, I just don't have it labeled. I'm also about to crash. Okay, we might actually have to get off of our lazy butts and walk. As much as I like my boat. Label it? No. The only one of these I actually have labeled is pronouns, and I spelled it wrong on purpose. It's prognons. There we go. No. Honestly, I don't know, I'm so opposed to getting off the boat and walking around a little bit. Quit with the bow. There we go. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of stuff I can put away. The boat is really fast. Foxes! I do think it would be pretty cute. In a horrifying way. If, because of my small bird size, foxes were hostile. Kind of like how foxes will chase down chickens. How many arrows do I have? Only 28. It's not ideal. Good thing I've got all this inventory space for picking up stuff once I've got to the Sunrift Experiment. Here's another thing. Well, that's pretty shallow, actually. I'm not a big fan of this game's world generation. Because what it likes to do is create really steep holes. For no reason. Alright, sleep well, Blue Tangs Rock. I don't think I've ever had a blue tang, but my grandmother had a saltwater aquarium with like 2 yellow tangs in it. They are very cool fish. They've got that weird bone spur on their tail. Well, hello. Get back here. What are you, a grouse? No. I don't know if there are any grouse. Why can I not see a cave without wanting to go explore? Whoop. Alright, I won't go too deep. Ow, rude. My arrows deal more damage, shitface. Get back here. How am I missing? There we go. Good thing I've got all these bandages. There's nothing down here. How many arrows am I at? 26. Did I lose 2? That would be not ideal. I do feel like if you're going to go through all the trouble of making iron arrows, that they should be a lot stronger. Like maybe if the arrow does break, make it where just the shaft breaks and then you can reclaim the head. I'm still going to need more sticks and arrows. It's called More Birds. Also, that was not a grouse, unfortunately. I'm pretty far from my house, otherwise I would show them off. But I've got, in my chicken coop, golden pheasants. They're very beautiful birds. I do not eat the poultry, though. As you can see, I am currently playing as a bird. It's the same bird that is my model. And this piece of art... Where'd it go? Not that. This piece of art. I am playing with Rustbound magic, yeah, but it's more annoying than anything. It does not have necromancy, so... I've not been giving Rustbound magic too much of my time. Red currant. I do like how I'm on my way to a dungeon, and I'm looking at berry bushes, because I plan on collecting them. Alright, Satu, focus. Indeed, it is a fun mod. Oh yeah, From Golden Combs is a fun one as well. Oh, I hear a bear. You'll never take me alive, sucker. Not only are volley fast as hell, but I've got speed enchants. Blueberries. Although those blueberry bushes could explain all the bears. Blueberries do spawn in forests, and you know what else spawn in forests? Bears. What's the Finnish word for bear again? Karhu? Trash panda! Yeah, karhu is bear, because raccoon is pesu karhu, which means wash bear. I know Finnish. I need to work on my Finnish. That's a lot of blueberries. Passing them up feels silly. But do I really want to die collecting blueberries? Also, blueberries are not actually the best berry in the game. I convinced myself at one point that they were, because they're so much rarer than currants. But they're only just as good. Already started another stack. We'll keep our ears open and collect these blueberries. Really? I get off to walk and find out I'm going to have to sail around anyway? Well, if I didn't, I would have never found these blueberries. Or that grouse. Well, cranberries kind of suck. The appeal is that they stay fresh for longer. But not even that much longer. And they're quite a bit worse. It is a lot of fun making cranberry wine, and then just trying to imagine how tart that would be. I'd imagine very tart. Whoa there, lags. More lag spike. The music in this game is really good. I'm a fan. If it's not obvious why I'm running around taking a slightly different path than I took to get here. It's A, to avoid the bear, which from the sounds of it I already failed at. And B, because I was looking for more blueberries. What's here? Oh, just Crimson King Maple. Oh, what are you? Alright. Oh look, it's another bear. Some red currant, which I don't care about. Let's race the bear. Come on, bear, race me. Oh, that fox is screwed. Thankfully, the last time I shared news, I shared bad news. But Murple has been seen online more often. So if it's doing better, hopefully we'll be able to get that server up and running eventually. Server. Purple burglar alarm. It's just hard to say if you're rolling all of the R's. If you're only rolling some of them, that's fine. Must roll every R. Which means that I'm almost obligated to try to get Hoopa to say purple burglar alarm. It might be difficult for the Scottish, but it's very likely difficult for the Finns as well. Must run. Ooh, corn. I need to not stop to pick up seeds so often. Since I knew I was going on a big adventure, I could have made another 3, I want to say, chests for my boat. Other than being weird and impulsive, I could not tell you why I didn't do that. I guess it's just who I am as a person. Planning ahead is for nerds. Gotta eat a bunch of berries. It is kind of weird seeing normal chickens and roosters just running around. I wish my friends argued more often. Obviously, I don't want them to actually argue more often. But I've been saying I don't have a cock in that fight. But I can't say it too often if there are no fights to not have a cock in, you know what I mean? Why do I keep pressing Alt-Tab? Like, yeah, let's let me check my map. Alright. I do also like how small this island... Ooh. What do you say, chat? Do we get out and look at that castle ruin over there? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. It's probably a ruin we've seen before, but it looks kind of cool. So who knows? There is also that weird university that at some point I need to check out. I didn't mark it on my map. Or maybe I did. I can't remember. But it also stands out quite a bit. So if I did not mark it on my map, it would just be a bunch of looking for it. I know it's down south and a bit east. Which is, you know, useful information. Yep. Oop, quite the walk over there. I wish I had seen it on my way back. Probably was sprinting from the bear at that point. Oh, I hear some piglets, which means there's probably some angry boars. Raccoons. Raccoons and foxes. Ooh, that's that ruin is taller than I thought it was going to be. Maybe we've not explored one of these yet. What kind of bush is that? White currant. Mature flax. Look at this baby raccoon. Holy shit. Could have been a hare. I didn't get a very good look at it. Oh, that's cranberry. I don't want that shit. Black currant. Red currant. Oh, I wonder what that circular thing at the top of this tower is supposed to be. Hello. We do need to play more Terraria. I don't know how, or if it's even possible, to get Sunplate in a skyblock. Assuming we've not set up Sky Islands, and we haven't. Ooh, large black brick stairs. Some plain glass eels. Not much else. Hooey. Oh, I don't know, I'm so tired. Probably because I didn't sleep. Whoop. I mean, I slept, I just didn't sleep very much. Pretty important distinction. What do I not care about? Fortunately, there's nothing on me I don't care about. Probably get rid of this entire gold bar. Cob, I don't even know I have that. There we go. What are you? Whoop. This is a neat castle. That tower over there is what interests me the most. Ow, my cankles. It does look like this castle also goes underground a bit. Ruined globe. I hear some woofs. Broken pipe junction. That was my nickname in college. I don't know what that means. I don't know why I said that. My apologies. Doo-doo-doo. Wonder why there are wolves here. Just seems like an odd place for them to be hanging out. What are these? Cracked granite. Ruined protective suit. My volley is pretty small, but those suits are pretty big. Oh, sweet stairs. That's what I'm looking for. Hello? Are there any wolves in here? Do you think wolves could be taught how to read? Maybe humanity just hasn't tried hard enough. What is this? Do I need a 5th stonemason's blueprint? What do y'all think? Oh, I hear a puppy dog. Probably ready my bow. Oh shoot, I've got a golden scythe. Uh-oh. We must be looking for a agricultural trader. Excuse me. Ow, rude. I'm just trying to get back up to the surface. Oh, I can't open some of these. Oh shoot, it's a lot of weird fuckers. Yes, you two fight it out. Excellent. Alright, they're all dead. I must be imagining things. Oh, shit. Excuse me, locusts. I thought for a split second there that I saw a sawblade locust. Surely there wouldn't be one of these in a dungeon. You know what is up here? Goats. Kind of concerning that that shiver just ran from me. Oh shit, corrupted drifter. Why do I sometimes just not take damage? Not to look a gift horse in the mouth. No, that fall was not nearly as far as my last one. Alright. I need to get out of here with my life. Oh, wrong button. One of your sister's friends got hit by a car. I've been hit by 3 cars in my lifetime, which is too many times to get hit by a car. But 2 of those were my own grandmother. No, my grandmother should not have been behind the wheel of a car. But what she would do is that she would see me riding my bike home from school, because I lived with her in like the 3rd grade. So she would turn her head, because she saw me. But because she was so old, she would turn the steering wheel when she turned her head. And then just fucking hit me from behind. So that was always fun. It only happened twice. But being run down by your own grandmother is not the kind of thing you forget. How do I get out of here anyway? I want to explore further, but I also don't want to die this far away from my boat. I mean, my house. I'll respawn. But I would not respawn with my boat. Kind of want to explore this place fully, though. But I live so far away. Decisions. Well, that's kind of neat. A ruined cache. Right, made it up my mind. I need to get the fuck out of here. I hear shivers. Just little old puppy dogs. Must have been the wind. Let me out. Okay, let's escape without our lives. I really want to explore this further, though. I should just mark it on my map. We'll be back. The hell is that? So a little dead wild turkey chick. Hey. Why are you attacking me? I didn't do anything to you. I don't have a knife, unfortunately. The meteoric iron knife is for a... Who the fuck wants the meteoric iron knife? Luxury goods trader? So unfortunately I can't use it. Was that rye? It is. You know, I didn't like rye when I was a child, but it has since grown on me. Dark rye is still not something that I would eat like a sandwich with or out of. But it's pretty good in those little toasted chips that you find in a trail mix. I don't know, dark rye is probably like an acquired taste. It's also not a ghost type Pokemon, so I can't use it. But Pokemon humor. I'm gonna get back to my boat. Continue making progress to the Sunrift Experiment. Oh, what kind of mushroom are you? Violet webcap? I'm hoping that once the substrate mod is updated for 1.22, they were able to grow the new, whatever it's called. The funny mushroom. Although I do think that in Vintage Story it's just Laughing Jim, which has always been in the game. It just now gives you interesting effects if you consume it. Come on, get in the boat. There we go. Back on our way. Did I bring a bed? No. Perhaps I could have stolen the ancient bed that I found earlier. Gives you the best night's sleep. Let's go mark it with light pink. Mark it on the web. Just go ahead and put it down as explore later. And there we go. Although I was tempted to do it L8. Yeah, or whatever. Someone's gonna know what I'm talking about. Just use the number 8. Almost said letter. Maybe I need a nap. Although it is only 5. Got 9 viewers on YouTube. And 3 on Twitch. Just gotta check that from time to time. Oh shit, I'm about to crash. And there is no Coast Guard to save me. Fuck, I need better headphones. Maybe I should have used my first Twitch paycheck on a new auxiliary cord instead of sushi. But the heart wants what the heart wants. I wonder if that's the trader I'm looking for. Good chance it isn't. But we won't know if we don't check. Either a luxury goods or an agricultural trader will give me a new map in exchange for some of the shit I've got on my person. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Boom. I really do like this boat medallions mod that marks my boat on the map. Before I had it, I just had to manually mark it myself, and I'm really stupid. I should probably stop claiming to be really stupid. I show obvious symptoms of ADHD, a neurological disorder I was diagnosed with and cannot afford to medicate. And it's like, oh, it's just because I'm dumb. Oh, hello there, Commander Shoes. Thank you for the raid. You have tripled my viewer account. Welcome in. Is there a trader here? Survival goods? Useless. So, for the new raiders, I go by Satu online. It's short for Satu Sepa, which means storyteller in Finnish. I'm a they, them, agender, NB. I stream 4 to 5 times a week. I try to stream... Ooh. Well, I'm fine, but getting out of this hole is going to suck. I try to stream 7 days a week, but at the very least on Saturday I tend to miss. But it's going alright. I keep getting sidetracked. Do I mark this? I'm never going to come all the way back out here. Can't open that. Ooh. Fire clay cylinder. I'm not a dwarf. I'm a funky space bird. Currently playing as the same thing as my VTuber model. What is OBS? And this creature. Art by Bitty Bat Arts. On a... whatchamacallit? Blue Sky. Although I do believe they've recently branded. I should find out to what. Oi. Get out of here. Don't bite me. Don't start a fight you're not going to finish. I do have a mod that lets me tame shivers, but I don't have anything to do that on me. And taming them this far out away from home would be silly. How do I get out of this fucking hole? Oh, I've got low fertility soil. That'll do it. Whoop. Alright. Must pillar my way up. Aw. New. Okay, here looks good. Nope. Trying to conserve dirt. Perfect. I'm out of the hole. Alright. I don't see another trader immediately, so let's just head back to the boat, I suppose. Technically, my volley is rather tall by a volley standards, or at least a little bit taller. A volley tend to be around... oh, I forgot. Between 1 and 1.2 meters, and I'm 1.26. Which does make my model slightly tall for a volley. I personally need to be able to see over counters and stuff, because I'm a cook making pie. Helps if you can see. Whatever, let's just eat these 2 white carrot. And continue our quest for the Sunrift Experiment. It's right there. It's like a straight shot north, but it's probably pretty far. I'm not doing the math. Alright, have a good, wonderful rest of your day. What the fuck? Have a wonderful rest of your day. Huva Paivanyatkova. My brain doesn't work. But I do appreciate it. I do kind of wish night wasn't so damn dark in this game, so people could see what's going on. Honestly, look at that. It's pretty much a full moon. I've got better night vision IRL than most. But, like, you should be able to see pretty damn well with how full the moon is. Is that another trader? Or am I seeing things? I see light. Probably another trader. Oh, that actually looks like it might be a caravan. It increases the chances that we'll find one of the traders we're looking for. Wrong button. What do I have? 10 bronze pick, meteoric iron knife, and then a gold scythe. Whoop. How cool would it be if all 3 traders we needed were right here? Alright, we've got agricultural. See anything worthy around here lately? Oh, look around you. What isn't noteworthy around here? Nature is thriving and providing for us all. All of us. Even amidst the surge of cursed ones plaguing the lands. You adventuring types ought to sit still and appreciate that from time to time. Usually I'm a farmer. I'm just out here doing dumb shit. I've been playing Vintage Story since 2022? Yeah, that sounds right. So maybe October of 2022, maybe October of 2023. I'd done for gore. But yeah, I kind of fell in love with this game instantly. I've played a lot of modded Minecraft, but unlike Minecraft, Vintage Story is a lot of fun even without mods, so it would be nice if people would stop comparing them. That being said, I do have a ton of mods. Such of cursed ones plaguing these lands, you adventuring types ought to sit still and appreciate that. I mostly just farm and cook, so it's funny that she's giving me shit. Reminds me of a colleague who calls themselves a treasure hunter. Recently sent me a letter about some discovery that they lacked the manpower to unearth. Fool's errand and all that. I just wish they'd take the hint and accept that some things are best left buried. I guess I won't pry further. You mentioned a discovery. So I did. They discovered a perfectly spherical crater left behind in the landscape with dozens of sprawling tunnels opening into that pit. Said it was infested with drifters and the likes, and didn't want to take any chances. So they asked me to send any capable warriors their way. But what do they think little old me knows about fighting? I'd certainly not dare invite you to spar. No, I reckon I'll trade the location to you for a very specific price. What price would that be? All the finest soldiers' tombs are adorned with those ceremonial weapons of silver and gold, so you must mean you're a pretty capable warrior if you can get your hands on something like that. I want you to give me a scythe forged out of solid gold, and I will share with you the location of this pit. It'll be impractical as a tool, of course, but oh, how fun. You mean this thing I've already got? I just wish I could read. You don't look at what she's actually saying, because my brain is yada-yadaing a lot of it. Impractical as a tool, of course, but oh, how wonderful fun, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I can already see it hanging upon the hearth. I'll see what I can do. Strange for you to request something like this. I already have it, though. I have your scythe. Oh, I shudder to imagine how deep you must have dug to get your hands on all that precious gold, or how much time you must have spent sifting it from sandy shores. Well, whether you're strong enough to survive the lowest reaches of the world, or patient enough to tread with utmost caution, either trait will serve you well when you head into that ruin. You're more than proven yourself as far as I'm concerned. Here's your map, and best of luck on your journey. Give my regards to that old friend of mine when you get there, will you? Thank you. Ceremonial weapon. Listen, scythes are impractical weapons, but they're imposing as hell. Alright. Temporal... What is that? Calyx? Alright. Well, I've read the map, so I'm just going to leave it there now. I just wish that the Burial Blade in Bloodborne didn't suck. It's not terrible, but because it's a split damage type, it can never be really good. Are you out here alone with 3 carts? I'm not one to judge, but I need other traders. Wooden cage. Alright, I guess she's out here alone, so... we'll be on our way. I've got a tin bronze pickaxe in case we find a treasure hunter trader, and then I've got the meteoric iron knife because I think the luxury goods trader wants that one. Rustbound Magic adds a bunch of cool story dungeons. Not Rustbound Magic, ignore that. Better Ruins, there we go. Wrong way. Well, yeah. You can turn a scythe into a makeshift spear, but it loses the intimidation factor. Also, yes, my boat is slightly modified. They're not usually this fast. Doo-doo. Now, if you've ever played Bloodborne, the Burial Blade is probably the best From Software scythe. But because it's split between skill and arcane, it just cannot be a good weapon. That being said, my favorite weapon in Bloodborne is Cause Parasite, which sucks unless you grind for like high-level runes for it. Not runes, blood gems. Thank you for the follow, Commander Shoes. Yep, I replay Bloodborne 2 or 3 times a year. That being said, I only played it twice last year, and I didn't even finish it the second time. I should really fix that. My most recent playthrough was a strength build. I usually do 99 arcane builds because I'm a crazy person. But I'm playing as an old woman just named Granny, running around with the amygdalan arm. I really like Dark Souls 2. It's full of charm. Like, if you've ever summoned the NPCs, I think his name is Bradley, the paladin will actually, you know, summon you closer before healing. But, like, soul memory or whatever it's called was just such a bad idea. It's just baffling, really. No. But no, Dark Souls 2, despite being made by a different team, is just dripping with character. Bloodborne is my favorite simply because of how fast it is. Like, Elden Ring is smoother, sure, but it doesn't feel as fast as Bloodborne is. So as much as I like Elden Ring... Is that a traitor? It's just not as good. No. No-do-do-do. Oh, Dark Souls 1 is great, but if you've played the later games first, it might take some getting used to. Old From Software games age really well, to an extent. There is going to be some jank in the controls, but that's just how it is. Another fucking agricultural trader? I can't find a single one of these guys, and suddenly I'm finding 2 back-to-back. Whoop. Alright, let's keep heading north. My first... Well, technically I played Kingsfield on the PlayStation 1. It was one of a very few PlayStation 1 games that I had. Alright, have a good one for realsies. But, what was it? Demon's Souls for the PlayStation 3 was like the first Souls game I actually played. Probably because it was technically the first Souls game. I don't think I ever actually finished Demon's Souls. When I played it, I was younger and shit at video games. And now that I'm older and a tiny bit less shit at video games, I don't have a PlayStation 3. I almost bought a PlayStation 5, specifically for the Demon's Souls remake. Which, considering I bought a PlayStation 4 just to play Bloodborne, would not be out of character. But I managed to talk myself out of it. Because I don't have that kind of money right now. Another traitor. I should probably mess with my game settings. This much lag is not normal. Wee. Hello there, turkey. Okay, so we're hoping for either treasure hunter or luxury goods. Building materials? I don't know of anything interesting. Not me. Best find yourselves a treasure hunter. Yeah, you're useless. Although, they would mark a treasure hunter on my map. I think I'd have to pay them to do that. I can probably afford it, but I'm not going to pay them. We'll continue our hunt. Whoop. Oh, that rift opened up pretty close. Oh no, Dark Souls is a ton of fun. Especially if you like scythes in video games. I don't know how to explain it. Dark Souls 1 is the strongest scythes have ever been in a Souls game. Dark Souls 2 had like the best animations outside of Bloodborne, which only has one scythe. And then in Dark Souls 3, I guess they decided that Dark Souls were scythes were too good in Dark Souls 1, so they kind of suck. My favorite weapon, the Life Hunt Scythe, has just been relegated to just being a miracle. And who levels Faith? I mean, I did, a couple times, but that's not the point. I prefer to go all dexterity, and then pick up a big-ass scythe, and that's how I play Dark Souls. But yeah, you can't go wrong by playing the Souls series. A lot of people like to say that they're challenging but fair, and that is mostly true. But there is some bullshit, usually hitboxes. But if you can look past the jank, they're fantastic games. It's a weirdly shaped island. Alright, let's see here. Why is it so far away? I'm getting closer. We'll get there eventually. Probably. Which one of these? It's far, but it's not impossibly far. If my boat wasn't this fast, I don't think that I would get there in a single stream. Technically, I didn't. Well, this was my second stream since I've started this journey. Whew. Oh yeah. See, I'm actually not even that big on wilderness survival. Vintage Story, being a hardcore wilderness survival, makes it a great platform for what I'm doing. Which is that I've got a bunch of mods for farming and cooking. So I'm playing Vintage Story as if it's like a cottagecore game. But with Eldritch Horrors. Which honestly, I think that Stardew Valley would benefit from some Eldritch Horrors. Hello there, maybe Estonian. Like the shivers. I fucking love the shivers. I've got a mod that lets you tame them. And I've got a tamed shiver named Puppy Dog back at home. Who's probably eaten all of my bees by now. I've not been home for a while. Ooh, looks like more traders to me. You're here right before your recital. Ooh, what sort of recital? Alright. Farewell. When you come back, though, I'm going to need to know what kind of instrument you play. Although it could also be dance. What else do you recite? Poetry? Anything can be a recital as long as you rehearse it and then recite it. Hello? Ooh, copper bits. I wonder if I can pick those up. Really? 3 for 3 on the agricultural. I mean, I did find the furniture trader in between, so I suppose it's not that thing. Ooh, so the mod, I've got a separate mod. Settings, what is it? It's in here somewhere. Mod settings. Shiver tweaks. Bellhead toggle. Makes bellhead shivers act like bells. Of course I've got that on. Oops, let's go and turn that off. I fucking love shivers. They're like if spiders were puppy dogs. Blueberry bush. Alright. Let's go and continue our adventure north. I do not like bow thorns, but that's because I'm blind and stupid. Although, as I was saying, when shoes raided... I do have to stop saying I'm stupid. Because usually, I do so after displaying a symptom of ADHD, which I've been diagnosed with and cannot afford to medicate. So I'm not stupid, I'm just neurodivergent. And I cannot pretend those are the same thing. Although I do think that I'm probably just also dumb. But it's not the ADHD that makes me dumb. It's the being dumb. I know 4 things and 2 of those are Casablanca quotes. I know we'll always have Paris, and here's looking at you, kid. Do not try to teach me. Play it again, Sam. I will not retain the information. This Pina Colada Rockstar is kind of gross warm. I will continue drinking it, though, because I'm a disaster of a human being. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? Huh, that was odd. That was very localized rain right there. I've got a hard time focusing. Caffeine usually does help me focus. But it's not going to do that if I've not slept in who knows how long. I've definitely got a brain, and it's not working, is what I'm saying. I'm pretty good at hyper-focusing, but usually when I should be doing something else, so I don't think that counts. Like, it'll be time to file my taxes, but I'm suddenly really into Monster Hunter. It's like, I'll file my taxes after I've replayed Monster Hunter Gen U. This is more important. I'm sure the IRS will understand. The IRS will get it. I fortunately don't need caffeine to have energy. I've got loads of energy even when I'm exhausted. We're almost there. It would be funny if, for some reason, the game glitched out. And it's just like spawned in the middle of the ocean, or we can't actually get it. Yeah. I'm not purposely avoiding my taxes. I'm trying to play through, what is it? Alchemy mode, Charge Blade. You know a feature they should probably bring back, but they probably won't, is that I really like the Prowlers. Excuse me. Monster Hunter Gen U had like a 15th weapon type. Pretty much just play as the cat. Oh, damn. This might just be a bridge. Yeah, it's just a bridge. What do we got? Food. Don't care, that's all flax. Oh yeah, Prowlers are a ton of fun. Oop, lag spike. I don't know what it just picked up. Prison binds. Survivor gloves. Tools. A ruined chair. It's gonna throw this rock. Whoop. Better Ruins does not run very well on lower-end PCs. I don't have a lower-end PC. But I do have got a bunch of other shit going on. Which is causing my game to lag. So that's not ideal. What is this? Oh, it's just granite. I've been looking for a basalt so long that I just cheated. And I've still not found basalt. Even after going on these long-ass journeys. Basalt and limestone are my two favorite stones to work with. And then, of course, my favorite lumber type is walnut, so my bases tend to be pretty muted. But it's like, just to get started, the decoration is where a lot of the color comes from. Like plants and stuff. Alright, I must resist the urge to just jump down the hole. That is not the best way to explore this ruin. Some stables. This would actually be a pretty cool place to live. Who just leaves cobweb inside of a basket? Obsidian is nice. Obsidian countertops don't look very good. Unfortunately. But like as a decorative piece, why do I always want to jump down massive holes? What does that say about me as a person? Alright, here's the entrance. Whoop. I do still want to jump down that hole. Spiders? Spiders leave cobwebs? What's this? Weak tannin. Oak logs. What a random thing for them to leave behind. Pumpkin seeds. I'm going to have to leave some of this shit behind. Copper torque. Oh, there's a ladder. Bye, everybody. I'm going down. I'm going down. Or it's going down. I'm yelling timber. Some weird hostile dogs. What are you? Forage? There is a reason I wanted to come here. I don't have the inventory space to steal it, but we're going to look at it. We're basically sightseers. Is it spelt? I don't want spelt. Oh, great. Who knows where that goes? Table. Tipped over on its side. Yes, back to where I was. Very interesting. Alright, to get where I actually want to go, I might just have to jump into the pit. Or be less stupid, but one of those is unrealistic. Now, this would be a pretty fun ruin to, like, set up in. And you'll see why as soon as I figure out how to get down there without dying. I was just in the entrance, so I suppose I should go back there. This is the Sunrift Experiment. Where is the mirror? I think the mirror might be below as well. Alright, fine, let's go back down in there. We'll explore correctly. Kinda wish I had a ranged or melee weapon. A ranged weapon I do have. What the hell was that? Just a rift. Okay, going down for real. What have I been playing recently that shift is sprint? I keep pressing shift, which is crouch. I guess Voices of the Void shift is sprint. And I've been playing a lot of that. Okay, nothing dangerous down here. You'll never take me alive, suckers. There's a lot of weird dogs. I love my dog. Dog. No repo, so I shift the sprint. Ew. Are you broken or ruined, static? Does that mean it can be repaired, or is that one purely decorative? A ruined static. I think these might be both purely decorative. Oak. Ooh, limestone. Do you mind? Yes, you two fight it out. Or not. Whatever. I should be using my bow, but I don't want to run out of arrows. Welcome to the Sunrift Experiment. Assuming I don't die, we'll be checking out... How did you survive 2 arrows? I guess it was a deep drifter. Oh, dick. Well, that one missed. Probably gone forever. I'm sure it's like if I mysteriously ended up with more iron arrows between streams. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. There we go. It is weird that my iron arrowheads break. Surely they would just have to be sharpened. Very likely reattached to something. So check it out. There's the hand-operated capstan, which rotates this big-ass mirror here. It's not actually reflective, but it was made in vintage story, so... temper your expectations. Boom. What is this? I'm not going to try reading that. The strength of several people would not be enough to move this thing. Everything is jammed, and it has long gone without maintenance. It seems to be aimed somewhere, but now it looks like it was diverted to the side. I probably read that wrong. So, where I was aiming Is this thingy? What is it? I think it's over there. Can I get over there safely is the question. More of my arrows. I do want to get as many of these back as possible. Tools. I'm super excited to show this thing off. If I can get to it. Deflector's workshop. It says shafts. I'm 31, but I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Ooh. Static translocator. Probably useless. Door. Book and quill. Or not. Ink and quill. Supposed to look like a phonogram. Cabinet. Alright. A bunch of coal down here as well. Okay, let's go ahead and just climb along the side of this. Gotta get to the thing that I was pointing at. If it kills me, ideally it wouldn't do that. That being said, I got no inventory space for looting the joint. I want my headphones aren't plugged in. Fixed it. This is just the portal. It's not an actual portal. Oh shit, I've been murdered. Respawn. I'm gonna have to go back and get my stuff. I probably should make armor if I'm not going to die. So I'll get back there suspiciously quickly. But real quick now that I'm home. Here is my tamed shiver named Puppy Dog. You can pet him, but only with an empty hand. Let's go ahead and just drop off some of my stuff. And get back over there quickly. Not that I'm going to go into creative mode and fly over there. That would be cheating. Tinker spots blueprints. Map to the abandoned mine. Gonna drop off my seeds. Tinker stuff. Doo-doo. No, unfortunately, the mod does not allow them to help with combat, which would be really cool. I wanted a shiver hunting dog. But I have to settle for just having a shiver friend. So here's my dead pumpkin vines. Pretty impressive. Dying 2 shots is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Over here's my flax, which is only almost done. I should probably check the furrows. Good, actually. What else am I growing? Rice, apparently. Interestingly, the furrows are fine. Maybe they don't get clogged if you're like a certain distance away. And here's my pretty impressive windmill. Oh, there's the lightning rod for my chicken coop. Well, I say my chicken coop. They're just kind of kept outside. Here are all my fish traps. Fishing is a mechanic I'm excited for, but it's not currently in the version of the game I'm playing. So here's my windmill. Quern going super fast. I still don't have a house because I'm a disaster. What is my entrance? Whoop. So down here is my pretty impressive cellar/kitchen. As you can see, I've got a decorative fire pit, a couple of cauldrons, clay oven, some storage. A lot of my stuff is about to turn into rot, but that's fine because I'm not using it. Liters of brine. What am I making? Oh, I'm pickling onions, apparently. So here is where I can grow mushrooms, if I was doing that, which I should be, but I'm not. Over here is my salt room. Basically, I just take the salt water, put them in the barrels to dry. Here is my winery / where I sleep. Doesn't have that much going on. Let's go ahead and eat this real quick. And then very suspiciously get back to where I was. The smart thing to do would be to figure out how to teleport over there. But I don't know how to do that. Let me see here. Everybody look away. You. Okay, mode C. Map. You died here. No, no, don't want to delete it. I'm trying to see if I can figure out how to teleport over there. Let's see here. That doesn't look it right. I'm gonna have to scroll all the way. Do. I did a lot of sailing. What are you? Cool thing? Question mark. Great. Super descriptive, me. I'm sure I know exactly what I mean by cool thing. Alright. Let me just get a picture of that and see what my coordinates are. But do totally not for teleportation. What the fuck is my camera app? There's my camera app. Would take another 2 hours just to get back there, so we're cheating. Alright. What is the TP command? / help. World config, I can read. Self player kill. Oh, what I'm trying to do. Config. Ooh, burr. Time, here we go. TP, source target. Let's do / TP WMD 9. My apologies. What? I said I would be upset with myself when I made that waypoint. Well then, apparently I know myself. Past me is a dick. 32. How do I need to format this? For help. Error in argument to target. Must be the 3 coordinates. Done it, fine. I'm too old for this. Whatever this is. I did help TP, or did I do TP help? Teleports all players to the wolf nearest to you. I can't stress enough how useless teleporting to the wolf near me would be. So do / TP. Do you remember that stream where Satu just spent like 60 years trying to figure out how to teleport? I remember. Alright, I can't imagine I'm not stuck underground. Not move speed. There we go, fly plus no clip. Alright, have a good one. Hopefully. If you do pop into a future stream, I'm doing something a tiny bit more interesting than trying to figure out how to teleport. I can't promise anything, though. I unfortunately know who I am as a person. There we go. Now we're back in survival. Probably could have made some arrows while I was over there. But mostly what I really want to do is show off the thingy. Which I could have done in creative mode, but what's the fun in that? I'd rather die again trying to get there. And then maybe after dying 2 or 3 times, I'll just say fuck it and show it off in creative mode. But that's only if I die another 2 or 3 times. Sandy Loam. Who is she? And why can't I reach her? Whoop. running around at the speed of slow. So if the portal is there, which I would also like to show off. Oh, what is the, mural? There's a really cool mural, which is like the main reason I'm here. I just can't find it. On account of being blind and being murdered. Nope, nope, they're all still here. Y'all will never take me alive. Skeleton. Would be fun to take home with me. I do love me my corpses. Ooh. Ruined, rusty, motionless corpse. Rusty, motionless corpse. Those would be pretty fun to take with me as well. Hope that shiver is probably going to one-shot me. Where are you at, strong shiver? Ooh, another one of these ruined caches. Caches. You better fucking not Bowthorn. Oh, they're trying. This is why I don't like Bowthorns. Who knows what it's at? And by the time I know what it's at, it's already shot me like 3 or 4 times. I suppose it'll have trouble shooting me if I just don't stop moving. But there's gotta be a better way to find them. Whoop. Bowthorns, could you do me a kindness and just glow or something so I can find you easier in the dark? Bowthorns. Alright, what is that fucking mural? It's around here somewhere. Unless I hallucinated it. Which I didn't do, but it will also not surprise me. Oh, they've got fucking bloomeries down here. They've a bloomery down here. And half of them are damaged. Wee. Baby and nice. Anybody here ever watched The Amazing World of Gumball? It's actually a pretty fun show. I've never seen more than a couple of episodes, but I enjoyed the small handful of episodes I've watched. Alright. The mural has got to be over near the portal. I'd like to check it out more about those Bowthorns. They're freaking me out. Alright, where'd you go? Where are you, Shiver? Missed. Missed. Also missed. I'm going to have to make more arrows. Shiver. Ow. There's the Bowthorn. No, really, what the fuck is it? Oh, it's a shiver. It's a bell-headed shiver. Whack. So many enemies here hit way too fucking hard. Just looking for the mural. I'm not even looting the place. More so because I don't have inventory space to do so. Oh, it's a big-ass library. If I can find a non-ruined globe. Somebody wants that. Are you ruined? Yes. What's that thing? Food. Oh, it's a saber tooth. I wasn't just startled by the, oh. Experiment Director's Room. Cannot be opened. I'll be the judge of that. I'll get in there. Oh. Insufficient mana. Oh, shit. Well, let's meditate for a split second. I just need a single MP, and then I can do it. As I should probably figure out what the fuck I'm doing. There we go. Hello? I'm coming in. Oh, this place is pretty nice. Crystal Skull? No way I'm leaving that behind. Yoink. Place is pretty swanky. I wonder what's in here. Hello, Drakajin. Long time no see. I suppose I can also look at what it's called. Summer Stroll. Let's check it out. Ooh, a Rift Ward. Electrium Lantern. What? Base Return Teleporter. Kind of want this as like a decorative item. Hopefully I can place it without using it. Oh, funny shit. Gold Scythe head. Monkey statue. That do be a monkey statue. I mean, it's a statue. It doesn't look very monkey-like. Floating in and out of reality. That is totally fair. I've not been sleeping, but I'm pretty sure that my existence is continuous. So it is what it is. I exist in a constant state of suffering. What's this? Today, a wonderful choir filled the scriptorium. There was a performance titled Creations of Maxwell. 4 artists lent their voices to honor this place, adding value to the vast knowledge already kept here. Lame. Put that back. Yoink. Ooh. That's a fucking piano right there. Honestly, the Better Ruins team makes some pretty impressive shit now. Like, look at this table. A blueprint of the lens structure for the Sunrift Experiment. The brightest mechanisms of the city of Hushwood, together with Lucreus Benidi, knowledgeable in blah blah blah, practiced in the creation of this blueprint, and later the lens. You ever wish you could read? I wish I could read. Check out this crystal skull I found. Can't set it down. Whatever. I didn't want to set it down anyway. No, really. Is there anywhere I can put this down to look at it? No? Alright. Ooh, some scrolls. Let's see if there's any knowledge. Nope, those are just chiseled scrolls. So we're just kind of dying currently in the Sunrift Experiment. Yeah, the spawn rate kind of sucks. Any amount of bow thorns is an annoying amount of bow thorns. Oh, you mean the ruins themselves? You can totally do that. Go into settings. Not that. Go into mod settings. Better ruins. Ooh, meteorite spawn chance. It's not important here. Lore toggle. I don't think I touched any of this stuff. But yeah, you can just kind of increase or decrease different spawns. Uh-oh. Gotta get my shovel out. This is my whapping shovel. Get whapped, motherfucker. I don't know who told you that. It's easier to do if you've got the config mod. Well, which I do. Oh, that's nifty. Minor shiver oscillator. The central section. Don't throw rocks at me. I'm trying to read, fucker. Ick. Get fucked. Alright, dead. Let's see here. The central section is packed with various balancing devices and springs, all designed to detect the slightest shiver of the rod. Ooh, nice. We do like a nice good shiver rod around here. Ooh, that's a nice wardrobe. Armoire. Yoink. Might just turn this into more bandages. Whoops, not that. Mess around with it. We'll try to find like a good balance. A ruined gas tank. Or, oh, it's a glass tank. I know a thing or two about gas. I eat Chipotle. I don't eat Chipotle. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's not even the first time I've told that exact lie. But no, once we've got our server going, we'll probably try to find a pretty decent balance. Ooh, electrium plates. I don't know why I picked these up. Fuck it, I'll take them with me. Uh-oh. Totally fine. Unpunished. Tool vessel. Where is the mural? It's around here somewhere. I'm just blind. What's this? Deflector's workshop? I think I've been in here before. Which means I'm going in circles. And I've yet to find the mural. Also, there's locusts around here somewhere. But I think they're underground. Where are you? This yellow glow almost certainly means there are locusts. But I can't find them. There you are. Hello there, little cutie patooties. Oh, one minute. Let me stuff my gullet with candy and then I'll... Whoops. Continue trying to find a way in there. There we go. Locusts. Nope, well, the poor creature's stuck. Oh, rude. I was just trying to help you. I wasn't. I was trying to kill it. Ow, rude. It is kind of interesting. If you are playing in Homo sapiens mode, because you can only get pumpkin and cabbage seeds from vessels, there is just no way to do it. Outside of the knotholes in primitive survival, you can find pumpkin and cabbage seeds in the tree holes. Which is weird. They don't go in the tree hole, they go in the square hole. What's wrong with you? Use bandages to heal rather than candy. And candy is nice because it is instant, but also they're changing that because it's too overpowered. Oh, rude. I've got an alchemy mod that adds health potions, I think. I just don't know if the health potions are instant or heal over time. Indeed, Candy Cadet. I really do like Sour Patch Watermelon. Is it perhaps the best candy ever made? Taste is subjective. But also probably. Corroded electrium ingots. Ooh, what are you used for? Might actually do kind of need this one. Gonna take it. Yoink. Some lore. Read that, put it back. Yoink. What are you, borax? Crust alum. I don't know what that is. I mean, it told me what it is, but I'm not paying attention. What do you want me to do? Read? In this economy? I didn't know there were watermelon marshmallows. Alright, does anybody know what the mural I'm looking for in this shithole is? I actually do like this place. If it weren't for all the monsters around here... Ooh, a meeting room. I just had a bunch of these, but I put them back. Ooh, the Thunderlord. I mean, I cheated for that paintings, but it's nice to know that it's in here. Speaking of the Thunderlord, where's the mural? If I can find the mural, that will make sense. If I can't find the mural, nothing will ever make sense. Rift wards. Despite the circumstances, I've been shockingly nice. Gotta get my bow at the ready. There is a bell-headed shiver around here somewhere. Would not be able to take it with me, but taming it would be a lot of fun. These guys can one-shot me, so let's be careful. Running out of arrows. Ow. Shivers can also walk up walls, which is not something they can normally do. And that's something I decided they should be able to do. Ow, run for it. Good thing I've got all this health. Ow, ow, ow. Aw. I was killed by the corrupted shiver. Respawn. Good thing I'm not above cheating again. Now, some of the enemies do just hit really hard. Let's go game mode C. Doo-doo. Teleport here. I'm going to have to turn on... Not that... Fly mode, yes. Not that... No clip. Alright, let's look around for the mural in creative mode, since I'm just going to keep dying. If I was the mural, where the fuck would I be? Pretty sure the mural can't not spawn. So it's kind of wild I haven't found it yet. But yeah, over here, where I keep dying repeatedly. Not that. It's just a riftwood. There's this really cool portal thing here. Damaged metal frame of the Grand Rift. The epicenter of the experiment was apparently located here. Oh, you're just a normal bell. Somewhere around here is a bell-headed drifter, though, as well. It's kind of sad looking, isn't it? Alright, so that's the epicenter. Where's the mural? Which is specifically what I'm around here looking for. I'm confident the mural can't not spawn. Like, it's really important to the structure. You know, that's just hallways. Sunrift Experiment. It also is weird how dangerous it is over there, considering, as far as I can tell, there's not even any treasure in that part of the ruin. Been shockingly nice. Got me still talking when there's science to do. When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. Ah, these are just ruins. I mean, mine, whatever's. Alright, Sunrift Experiment. Where is the mural? Trunk. There's nothing in it. Well, it's broken now. Am I mixing up my better ruins? Kind of has to be on the wall. It's a pretty large mural. Oh, I just wish I could fucking see. Where is it? ¿Dónde está? Mis pantalones. I'm going in circles at this point. Meeting room, mechanism storage. I don't remember it being this hard to find the mural. I could be stupid, though. 7,000 IQ play. But it's minus 7,000. I have an idea. I'll put this down. I know exactly when I picked that up, but I don't need it. I'll pick up a slightly brighter lantern, but if that doesn't work, I'm out of ideas. 24. We'll just check along the walls, which is where the mural has got to be. Mural. Is it possible to spawn a Sunrift Experiment without the mural? I don't think it is. But where the fuck would it be otherwise? I'm just gonna go around the wall placing torches. No, really, I'm out of ideas. Paper lantern lit. It's lit, fam. Just light this place up. We'll find that fucking mural. If it kills us. It's not going to be in here. That's a normal cave. Surely. The mural is here. They're not going to Sunrift on my experiment without it. Not a spooky monsters. What'd you do with the mural, corrupted Bowthorn? It's a bad spot for that. Blocking doorways. What is it? I found it instantly last time. Maybe there just isn't one. I don't think that's possible. Sure, it'd be nice if it wasn't. Like it's a story ruin. It's not down here. The little floating bits are a nice touch. Kinda wish I could build like a, well, anything really. My building chops are non-existent. Interesting. Where the fuck is the Sunrift Experiment mural? I feel like a crazy person, but at this point, I must have to admit that there just somehow isn't one. The mural, if I could find it, is pretty cool because it's the Thunderlord. Really good looking too. You know, when it exists. What is it? Could be look closer to the entrance. I don't recall it being closer to the entrance, but at this point I am out of ideas. Whoop. Huh. Do we have to find another Sunrift Experiment? I'll do it. Probably not on camera. Huh. I came all the way out here to show off the mural, only to not be able to find it. Although if it does not exist for some reason, my dying twice while looking for it is a tiny bit less embarrassing. Can't be embarrassed you could not find something that does not exist. I seem to recall it being closer to this mirror. I've not updated the mod, so I should be able to find it. But at this point, I've been looking the last 30 minutes for something that might not even be real anymore. There definitely used to be a mural. Excuse me. I'm beside myself with gas. What is this? Precision tools? Alright, I guess. I'll just have to leave without having found the mural, which is kind of sad. There's not even any treasure here, and the one thing I came looking for doesn't exist. I suppose if I didn't already have one, finding the Thunderlord painting would be nice. Alright. Just gonna have to admit defeat. Eat crow, as they say. The coal mines. Do-do-do. Abandoned mine. I read the map. Here we go. Well, it's pretty far out there. Yeah, that's really far to the east. Oh well. Let's get out of here. Kind of disappointed. It is a really sweet mural. If y'all get a chance and are not playing Better Ruins yourselves, just Google the Better Ruins Sunrift Experiment mural. Words good. Palion ko kelo on. It's only almost 6. I lost a lot of viewers in that flying around looking for a mural. And probably because you can only say mural so many times before it stops sounding like a word. That's a fun little crankshaft. Did you wonder if Nintendo's gonna get mad at me if when I'm playing Tomodachi Life Living the Dream in late April, mid-April, whatever, if I type obscene shit into the Hoopa, 20 viewers, that's impressive. Welcome in, Raiders. Oh, sure, that's fine. I also play Voices of the Void from time to time. I'm not currently doing that, because I was looking for the mural in the Sunrift Experiment. Didn't find it. I swear it doesn't exist. So that kind of sucks. I go by Satu Online. I'm a they, them, a gender NB. I try to stream 5 to 6 times a week. Hoopa and I are good buddies, but we stream at like roughly the same time, so unfortunately we never get to watch each other play games. But it is what it is. Hello there, Junko. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, I guess we're just sailing west now. West. How is your stream, Hoopa? Yes. Vintage Story is a good game. I'm currently playing with a shit ton of mods. So unfortunately, very little that you see currently would apply to vanilla. There are good practices. Like here I've got some spoiling red currant. I think I just threw my bow. Oh, whatever, I'll fix that later. Shame then. So as a rule of thumb, you don't want to throw your bow out of your boat while you're moving this quickly. But you do. I do have to make another one. More than anything, I did need to make more arrows. Arrows are like really easy to lose when you're not paying attention. Well, I mean, I could be playing Vanilla Vintage Story, but then I couldn't look like this. No, I don't want to play as anything other than my funky space pad. When I do host a server... Ooh, lag spike. Did the game crash? Because that would also be funny. There we go. When I do host a server, there will be a volley, so if you want to customize your own volley, now's the time to design one. It won't just be a volley, we're also going to have kobolds and some other shit. Lots of fun stuff. Alright. Have a good walk. Stay safe and warm out there, Hoopa. Ooh, trader. Could be one that I actually want. I do wish I was being a little bit more careful with my mouse clicks. I like to pretend I'm not upset that I threw my boat, or my bow, out of my hands. But it's a tiny bit annoying. Why would I do that? No, it's just a peach. High fertility soil is always fun to find. Hello? Why so many agricultural traders? I needed one of those, and then I found one, and now it seems like they're all I can find. I need a luxury goods trader. Ignore the staff. I am a mage. I needed an luxury goods trader or a treasure hunter trader. Oh, that's a dead end. I don't know why I thought I could just sail in there. Also, boats are not usually this fast in vanilla. I'm just impatient. Can I get around this island, or am I going to be sailing a lot? I do like to play my vintage story saves with like 70% or more ocean. So I'm excited for fishing, it's just not currently in the version of the game I'm playing. That's an odd shape. It's probably not natural. Would probably be more odd if it was natural. Kinda want to go check it out. Sound. That's just a Crimson King maple. How did your stream go, Junko? Or Yunko? Whichever. Doo-doo. I should probably just head back home. I do still need to build a house. And a lot of the food I've got on me is starting to rot. I can show off my tamed shiver. Named Puppy Dog. Doo-doo-doo. I do have this thing which can teleport me back home, but it's a one-time use. And also, it would not take my boat with me, I don't think. If it did take my boat with me, I would have more problems. More very funny problems. Let me see the, Yeah, vintage story, I love your music, but you're a little bit loud, sweetheart. There we go. Turn it down a tiny bit more. You know what's funny about how loud Vintage Story's music is? If I come in here to settings, ignore that, and I go to sound, look how much I've already turned it down. It's currently at 15%. And it's like the loudest fucking shit. Although I wouldn't be surprised if you told me that setting was currently broken. Settings. Sound. I'd be willing to buy that it's broken. Oh, what kind of ruin is that? Might not be a ruin. Probably is, though. Perhaps would be worth stopping to check out. But all of my rice and flax is almost done, so I should probably head back home. Probably. Yes, mushrooms do respawn. It's just really handy being able to cultivate them in your own basement. Mushroom cultivation is so easy that a lot of people do it by complete accident. It isn't uncommon to see on like lease agreements, the agreement that you're not going to be growing oyster mushrooms, because oyster mushrooms will grow anywhere, whether you want them to or not. I missed my bow. Why did I throw that? I mean, I didn't do it on purpose, but what the fuck me? I'm hoping that the substrate mod updates, as well as making alcohol, you can bet your ass I'm going to grow some of the funny mushrooms. If the option is there. Maybe bake them into pies. Just because I'm the dedicated farmer/cook doesn't mean I'm not allowed to have a bit of fun myself. But yeah, my ass should definitely be playing on a server. I'm shit at building and I don't like to mine. My idea of fun is just kind of farming and making food. Which, don't get me wrong, are super useful things in Vintage Story. But you kind of have to do more than just that. I miss my bow. I can make another one pretty easily. Just wild that I would throw it like that. Oh, I know exactly how it happened. Mushroom soup roulette. Which one of these mushroom soups has psychedelic mushrooms? All of them do. Good luck, suckers. I do plan on having expanded foods as well. I kind of find it hard to play without it. It's a lot of fun. But it is exciting that you can finally put meat and veg in a pie together without needing a mod to do it. Interestingly, not being able to put meat and vegetables in one pie is the reason expanded foods was recommended to me. So it is good that is finally becoming a feature. The reason it wasn't allowed is because then pies would become single-handedly the best food in the game. But also, like, just verify your diet without it. Varietize, whatever the word is. I'm sure there's a word. Just vary your diet. Something like that. I might not have the most functioning of brains, unfortunately. They say 2 heads are better than 1. Unfortunately, even though I've got 2 models, it's just the 1 brain. Also, for those of you who didn't see it, I've got another one of my models up there in the top left. The one in the bottom right is usually there. As soon as I figure out how to have more than 1, or more than 2, I'm going to lag the fuck out of my PC. True. I personally prefer making baked goods, but that's like a mod. Like, pie is a lot of fun to make, but I enjoy making fruit bread and muffins, which have recently been nerfed quite a bit, but they're still fun to make. So it's fine that they're not as good as they once were. They should probably re-add the original fruit bread recipe as like a fruit cake. Just let me add 5 candied fruit. And just a bit of flour and boom. Or a bit of dough. Boom. Fruit cake. Oh. Excuse me. Do we want to check out an abandoned coal mine? It is like right there. I don't have any space for stuff. We can probably poke our head in, look around, die hilariously. Yeah. I actually do wish there were more steps. The problem is that there is a fine line between immersive and tedious. So, like, if you needed to individually... What the fuck was that? Oh, it's a raccoon. If you did need to individually, like, place carrots and shit on a cutting board and then, like, actually chop them, I'm sure that would make cooking huge meals more annoying, although it would make them more immersive. But, like, the option to do that would be nice. Like, maybe let us use a cutting board if we want to, but if for some reason we really don't, let us continue to use the inventory and crafting. Those blueberries are bad sign. It tells me bears can and probably are in the area. Large hot mammals in your area. Whoop. Fortunately, I'm immune to their wilds, as I am an avian. Birds is lizards. Either birds is lizards or lizards aren't lizards. Oh, what was that? Fox. Scorpion. I should recheck out Hightail. I was pretty excited for Hightail, only to stream it once and then never look at it again. It is still in very early access. Oh. These wolves over here threatening my life. As if I wasn't eyeballing that death cap. It's like, oh, I'm a danger to myself enough, thank you. Am I still being chased? Nope. That's because I'm fast as fuck. By the way, is your VTuber using virtual cam? True, I could just copy the source. Although I feel like that would be hard to manage. The hell? Really? A bell on the surface? This is why we can't have nice things. Is it a bell or a bell shiver, do we think? It's a bell shiver. I wish I could tame that. I've been tempted to give myself a pet bell shiver just because they don't actually benefit me in any way. But I won't do that. Who knows? Perhaps if Tameable Shivers mod is updated. And it probably won't be. It's relatively abandoned. Maybe we'll set a goal to get me a bell shiver. Hopefully. Ooh, that's a big ass hole in the ground. Hopefully Shiver Tweaks is updated. Because imagine having shivers that don't behave like spiders. What would be the point? Ew. Worm. Pine tree. What is that? Sunflower seeds. Gonna release the worm. And that was it. But no, I'm excited to eventually play with some of y'all. Or most of y'all, it depends on how many of us we can get on the server. We will have to find some server fixes. Like, I don't want to plant a bunch of crops, and then come back after like 2 days, and then they're all dead. Well, it is an unfortunate fact of life, that on a server, like, just the 8 hours that you're asleep, not that I sleep for 8 hours, is plenty of time. For the season to change enough that, like, you just cannot harvest your, apple orchard or whatever the fuck you're growing. Like, it sucks, but it's a fact of life. You take the good, you take the bad, you take what's left, and then you have the facts of life. I might be weirdly tired. Seems today that all you see. I do wish, for those of you who are new to the channel, that I could say that my brain is not usually this all over the place. Kind of is. Kind of is. Caffeine will help focus me a tiny bit, usually. But I think that this warm pina colada rockstar is so gross that it's just having the opposite effect. Kind of like how coffee will actually energize me. I don't think it's because of the caffeine. I just think that the coffee becomes sort of not psychosomatic. Placebo, I believe would be the word. I'm not a big fan of the taste of coffee. And if it tastes gross, it must be working, right? Words to think about. Have I checked this trader? I probably already did, but let's check again. Whoop. Hello there. Yes. Yeah, I know anything interesting around here? Alright. 4 gears. Thank you for your business. For your bee's nose. It's just a coal mine. How did come talk to this trader. No, this has got to be a new one. Just the same fucking trader. Hello there, Rivon. Rivon? I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. Miten mene. Whoops. Miten mene just means, how's it going in Finnish? Puhun vain vähän suomea. I'm working on it, though. I do be working on it. First time chatter, welcome in. Where the fuck am I? Yeah, I don't think I've been in this area at all. Which does make it prime for exploration. Except, some dumbass threw my bow out into the open water. Oh, lag spike. Of course, when I say some dumbass, I mean me. I threw my bow out into the open ocean. I just thought that perhaps some of the fish in the area would like to get into archery. Okay, I'm going to have to go around this way. I want to go explore that, but that shape tells me there's probably a corrupted drifter right outside of it. Or not drifter, shiver. Quiznos? I've never fucking eaten at Quiznos. I will occasionally sing Let's Get Down to Quiznos to eat some subs. Thank you. I'm particularly proud of my Thunderlord figurehead, which I cheated to get. Hello there, BoGB. I'm sorry to hear that you were stuck in chat hell. Sometimes YouTube just does that. I think... What the fuck is going on over there? Is that an arch? What is that? I think that's an arch. If it is, that's really fucking cool. Nope, I think that's just a glitch. I'm sailing into it, though. Yeah, it's just a glitch. In 1.22, I think you can chisel your own figureheads, which is exciting. The game Hamster Hunter. Oop, another lag spike. I don't think my game likes all of my mods. I've never heard of Hamster Hunter, but it sounds fun. Helldivers seems interesting, but it does not seem like anything I would actually enjoy playing. Only first-person shooter I like is Portal. Is Helldivers first or third? If it is a third-person shooter, the only third-person shooter I like is Remnant from the Ashes. Okay, yeah, I see where I went. That just sounds like being alive. I don't know for sure that there is or is not a god, but surely my very existence is an affront to them. Helldivers 2 is third person. I really want to play more Remnant 2. I beat Remnant 2, but like, I've never played it multiplayer. Oh, lag spike. I need a better PC, lower settings or fewer mods. Actually, I'm pretty sure that 1.21.5 has actually got like a memory leak. So my mods are definitely part of the problem, but they're not the entire problem. Unlike me, I am the entire problem. Alright, have a good one, BoGB. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Hopefully, by the time I do have a Discord... No, I do have a Discord. Hopefully by the time I've got a Vintage Story server hosted. I figured out why my saves have always got so much lag. It could be the mods. Well, 9 times out of 10, when I'm like, oh, what's wrong with me? The answer is pretty obvious. Either it's the ADHD, or it's because I'm stupid. I have a room temperature IQ, and it's like, what, 11 degrees in here? Like to keep it chilly in my place. I don't know how low of an IQ you can have, and without technically being, brain dead. I don't think IQ actually means anything. Usually if somebody brings up IQ, they don't know what they're talking about. That is the funniest type of r/confidently incorrect post. Where somebody's like, oh, I'm the smartest person in the room. And it's like, oh, in a room of 1,000 people, you would be smarter than 20 of them. And it's like, that's not what that means. You read it backwards. You didn't read the bell curve correctly. Oh yeah, I think I was interrupted. The Quiznos thing, I just say because it rhymes with business, kind of. I've never eaten at Quiznos, but every now and then I'll say, let's get down to Quiznos to eat some subs. Because it sounds like, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Kind of. Very, very loosely. Yeah. There is a dog intelligence-ness test. Did I just say intelligence-ness? There is a dog intelligence test where you throw a rag over their head and see how long it takes them to get it off. We had this darling Pekingese named Roxy, but everyone just called her Mogwai. If you threw a rag over her face to see how long it would take her to get it off, she wouldn't. She would just fall asleep because suddenly it was dark. Very sweet dog. Very stupid. Although birds are smart and will usually go to bed if you throw a blanket over their cage, so who knows? And perhaps Mogwai was about as smart as the dumbest bird. Infinite intelligence. We had a boxer at the time named Sasha, who would very quickly get the rag off her face. And perhaps Mogwai was intelligent. She's just like, oh sweet, free rag. And boom. So usually, when I have my Avali drawn, I don't make their eyes glow. But I'm kind of hoping that in Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, one of the effects you can do is actually have your Mii's eyes glow. Yeah. Well, all fast food has kind of gotten more expensive. Problem with is fast food is like, oh, nobody's buying fucking, I don't know, Carl's Jr. anymore. Or Hardee's, whichever. Pick your poison. And it's like, fast food used to be great, because, like, it was fast and inexpensive. Like, sure, it was mediocre, but it was cheap. But now it's mediocre, and costs as much as anything else. So if the good stuff and the mediocre stuff cost the same, why would you spend more money on the mediocre stuff? I should probably go this way. That being said, twice now this year I've had Long John Silver's. It's not very good food, but it's probably the closest thing to British fish and chips you can find here in the US. Are you one I've talked to before? Hello there. Yes, I believe you're the first agricultural trader I found. No, there's more guys here. Really? Really? Agricultural? Agricultural? Please tell me there's a third agricultural here. No, I think it's just the two. What the fuck is wrong with these traders? Well, like, there is a really good fish and chips place not too far from where I'm at. But when I say the closest thing to British fish and chips, I mean that British fish and chips are kind of garbage. It just happens to be the best thing you can eat, because the British cook like they hate food. I'm 30% English and Welsh, so, the call is coming from inside the house. But my favorite oxymoron is definitely British cuisine. Boom. There is this overpriced sushi restaurant. I want to say it's on Alameda. Or in Alameda. Called Sushi House. That is the first and last place I've ever tried uni sea urchin. Sea urchin has just the worst fucking texture I've ever tried. I've never eaten cow tongue, least of all raw cow tongue, but I would imagine if you tried to, that is the texture of sea urchin. It was just horrible. Like, for me, texture is a lot more important than taste. And, uni was just awful. I'm not entirely sure I would ever try it again. You would certainly have to be prepared differently, that's for sure. Boom. My favorite thing about the Bay Area, other than the bird and reptile store, which I used to hang out in a lot, has got to be BART, the Bay Area Rapid Transit. That shit's good. Like, you could fucking set your watch to the bus system in the Bay Area. It's that reliable. True. The worst place you can get sushi is a place called Tugboat, not far from here. I had Tugboat when I lived in California when I was quite a bit younger, and then we moved out of the state for several years, and then back in. And I swear, Tugboat fish and chips does not taste like they've changed the oil since when I came here as a kid. It is practically... Are you fucking serious? Another agricultural. Don't even have a bed. I'm out of here. Why? What is going on? Every single trader in this area is agricultural. Like, it's funny, but it's really inconvenient. They're throwing rocks at me, so that's my cue to leave. Oop, lag spike. Every spike is a lag spike. There's got to be. Well, I suppose I did just pay to have a treasure hunter trader marked on my map, but I don't know where that is. Good chance I got ripped off, is what happened there. Oh, whoop. Somehow flipped a UA. Yeah, I think I got ripped off. Okay. Well, let's continue heading back home, I suppose. Gotta take care of my bees. And my crops are nearly ready to go. Spend another 6 streams making muffins. And maybe, just maybe, before the heat death of the universe, I'll build a house. Honestly, even if I saw another trader, I wouldn't trust them not to be agricultural. Oh, whoops. It's a good thing my boat stops. I meant to press control, not shift. No, I cannot put this on there. What is my lantern? Well, I don't think I had a plate in it, but I lost my lantern at some point. Oh no. Also, I got distracted by my lack of a lantern and crashed again. Come to think of it, as much as I like sailing around in Sea of Thieves, I also get distracted and crash constantly. At least in Sea of Thieves, you have to, like, bail water and patch the ship. It makes crashing actually fun. Hey Hex, do you play any Terraria? Are you interested in joining the Terraria event? We don't have an event channel or an event ping, but I shared the event in common room. Or like general chat, rather. Fucking hell. I'm a little bit tired, but it's also too early to stop streaming. I've not slept well in 24 years, but that's more of a me issue. Whoop. Alright. Olen niin vitun väsynyt. Could you imagine how long it would take me to get home if my boat wasn't this quick? I probably would crash a tiny bit less, but not less enough. What am I sailing towards? Are you the treasure hunter trader? No, it's not. Whoa there. So you don't want to join us in a legendary mode skyblock? There would be no harm in being dead 90% of the time, since that's all of us. I do kind of feel bad for Hoopa. Hoopa's real first experience in Terraria was a legendary mode skyblock. Although he seemed to have been having fun, so... I gotta find out why my game lags so much. It's almost certainly the mods, but... what the hell? Better ruins cause a lot of lag. You're good? Unfortunate. I do think it would be fun to get a second series going. Maybe like a smaller one. With just Hoopa, somebody else, and myself. Instead of like a big free-for-all anybody can join. Probably still Skyblock. Did my game crash? No. But we would not be in Legendary mode, since that's a huge pain in the ass. And I think it would be more fun to have multiple Sky Islands instead of just the one. Probably still be in Master mode, though. Or at the very least, Legendary. No, not Legendary. Expert, that's what it's called. I should probably map more of the ocean. But also, I don't want to get stuck on large land masses. Also, what do I do with my lantern? Probably also through that. A bunch of stuff I don't actually need anymore. Hold on to that. Useful stuff like my bow and lantern, might as well throw that overboard. The ocean is basically nature's garbage can. And that's why I'm no longer allowed at the beach. If I was ever to get trouble at the beach, it would probably be for digging massive holes. I don't think there's anything more fun to do at the ocean than just dig big ass holes. Like 12 foot wide, 3 foot deep. Big ass holes. I wonder what it is about digging that's so fun. It's like making things, but destroying at the same time. It could be it. Please, game, stop lagging. I do like that you can see my little feathers. How cute are those feathers? Oh, I'm stuck. It's the curse of the moles. I'm stuck. I'll get out of here one way or another. Alright. Technically, my lunar zodiac is a wood dog. Gustav, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for the second month. I am possibly a dork. But I do like digging holes. Look at this little bird in the boat. Kicking their little feet. But how are you doing, Gustav? Welcome in. Oh, it's just a notification I've not cleared yet. I'm like, who is notifying me on Discord about things and stuff? I probably should actually watch what I'm doing. Alright, it's pretty good. I do feel like I'm in unusually good health. However, I don't sleep. Have I seen the airship mod for Vintage Story? I think I have. I think airships would probably be a little bit more appropriate for a volley, but I just really like the ocean. That's why my world has so much of it. Like, look at all this open sea. If you fell off your boat, you'd be lost forever. I don't know. The airship mod looks cool, but I do plan on hosting a server. Like a Vintage Story server. I already have a Discord server. And the more mods we are waiting for, the longer it will take us to actually create the server, since it's going to be starting in 1.22. I'm really excited for fishing. Do another landmass. I sure hope there's an agricultural trader right there. Let's go find out. Actually, you know what? Those hills look a little bit steep. Perhaps we're not going to go find out. I could probably get up there. I'm not going to bother, but still. It's got to be a pretty safe place to live. It's got verticality for days. Whee! I don't know. It's hard to describe. Like, I've got energy for sure, but I'm exhausted at the same time. I only slept about 2.5 hours yesterday, but that's not unusual for me, which could be why I'm always at least a little bit exhausted. I turned 31 last month. I can't keep doing this. I need more sleep. I'm an old person. Did you... No, ignore all of the lag spikes. I'm kind of tempted to do a mini-series on Vintage Story without any mods. Huh. A lot of people seem to doubt my ability to feed an army without mods. Most of my mods don't even revolve around farming, it's just something I'm doing a lot of. So not having the mods really would not benefit me too much. Just speed run getting a quern and oven. Quern. Do. In the middle of the night. Hell yeah, we're almost home. Going to have to sail all the way around through there and then up there. But for the most part, we're home, y'all. Well, West Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, relaxing, maxing all cool, shooting some b-ball outside of school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood, my posture's terrible. Whoa! I got in one little fight and my ma got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and your uncle in the town of Bel Air." Bel Air. Bellatro. I've actually had a couple of unironic requests to play Bellatro. Like I know what a card looks like. Somebody just holds up like the Queen of Clubs and they're like, "What card is this?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking know, the 12 of Diamonds?" And then they shoot me in the face. That is how that interaction goes. Every time. Is it Bellatro, not Bellatro? Bell. Are they called bollards or ballards? Bollards. Balin Wonderworld. Do. I don't know what I'm getting at anymore. I don't know if I have a point, but I sure am trying to get it across. Let's fucking go. Home sweet home. Almost. What is that weird obsidian cube? Not that. Probably best to look at my map when I'm not moving, since the game is struggling under the weight of all my mods. Which is unfortunate. I don't struggle with weight at all. Everything seems relatively light when you're carrying around the weight of your sins all day. Not sure what I'm getting on about. Still. I wonder if Terra Pretty has been updated yet for 1.22. Terra Pretty is a mod that pretty much just adds, like, beaches and stuff, so that every island is not like a sheer cliff face. The Rivers mod seems like a lot of fun, but it's not compatible with Better Ruins. Or, no, I think it is compatible. They're just got some issues working together. I believe last time I looked at Better Ruins, it was filed under almost compatible. Like, it'll generate the world, but good luck actually getting any ruins. Or rivers. Oh! My goodness. I actually do just really like the sound of the waves. I wish Sea of Thieves wasn't so full of people who have nothing better to do than ruin my fun. Because atmospherically, that game is really good. Especially now that there's like weird endemic life. Like seagulls will fly alongside you as you sail and shit. It's very pretty. But there's always like that 12-year-old that has been playing nothing but Sea of Thieves since the day he was born. And then it just sinks you in like 25 seconds. It's like, haha, loser. And it's like, what? I actually have a job. What's your excuse? You're 12? Everybody knows the 12-year-old I'm talking about. God, this is gross. I'm still pretty sure this would have been pretty decent cold. I just want to know I'm still drinking it warm. Other than I'm stupid. Whoop. But yeah, once 1.22 comes out, who wants to build a fishing village with me? I'll do all the fishing, I just can't actually build the village. Or at least I can't build the village in a way that actually looks good. Hello there, blue devil, red devil. How are you doing? Are you excited for 1.22? I am. I actually really like fishing in video games. And the fishing in 1.22 seems pretty similar to like the fishing in Terraria. Just throw in the bobber, wait for a bite, reel it in. Especially if you've got expanded foods. Living by the ocean is a good idea. Because you can collect salt water. And then make some salt crystals for food preservation. Not to mention, I just really like oceans. So I think it would be cool to make like an ocean-based fishing village. I don't know what I just pressed. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Mystery solved. Home sweet home, we're finally back. There's a lot of red currant bushes near my house that I'm actively ignoring. Oh yeah. Well, the reason I got my world set up the way I do is that I would like to be able to get almost anywhere by boat. Although sailing is pretty slow without a mod that speeds up your boat. Let's see here. Nope. Some of my rice is more done than others. But the majority of it is not ready to go. Or even almost ready to go. Let's go check out my other garden. Fish. I can't imagine a small pond like this having that much fish. Ooh. That's a lot of corn. And pig nuts. Let's go ahead and put some stuff away so we can try to collect the corn and peanuts. Actually, the peanuts aren't done. I don't know what I'm talking about. Definitely collect the corn. Puppy dog, what are you doing? Pet the puppy dog. Who's your baby boy? You are. Puppy dog puts up with me at best. Alright. Put those down. Can I put this down? Yeah. What the fuck is this? I've never seen this before. Is this a vanilla thing or is it added by a mod? If I touch it, will it teleport me? No, good. Well, that's decoration then. A cylinder. This can go on the floor. Rot, I've got a barrel for. A crate. Bone, low fart soil, limestone. Blue clay, shifting fibers, rot. This can go on the floor, this can go on the floor. Do I not have gold ingots anywhere? No, I got gold ingots. There we go. That space game. I've never seen it before. So weird looking. I do like it though. Of course, I would rather have it as decoration than like a one-time use teleporter. That seems kind of wasteful. To use something so cool looking. Alright, what else can I put on the ground? Probably my silver and gold nuggets. Oh yeah, I'm currently in the waiting for my mods to update stage. Waiting for my mods to update will go by a lot faster if I just play 1.21.5. That's right, I never even updated to 0.6. There are a couple of mods that we could not start the server without. For one, we cannot start the server without a volley. That one is given. Terra Pretty, which basically makes beaches and stuff. We need that. Better Ruins is preferred. What other mods are absolutely essential? Long-term foods would be good, so we don't have to travel too far looking for like corn and potatoes. I cannot play, personally, Vintage Story without expanded foods, but technically there is no reason we can't add that later. It'll be harder to find an not agricultural, what the fuck am I talking about? A kitchenware trader, if we don't start with it. What was that, both on? I must be hitting things. Oh, I'm planting random potatoes as well. Odd. I'm not surprised, but it is odd. Look at all this corn. The main thing I'm excited about is fishing, though. I've been playing with primitive survival for as long as I can remember, so that there is a way to get fish. But, like, the ideal would be to be able to fish up the fish myself. What time is it? I can game. July. So I'd have to be careful about what I plant, but there's technically plenty of time still for planting stuff. Boom. I just hope that the psychedelic mushrooms are compatible with Substrate, which is the mod that I have that lets you cultivate mushrooms. Ew. Pig nuts, let's go. Now, if I show off... Oh, I'm starving. I do starve an awful lot for somebody whose favorite thing to do in this game is grow crops and make food. When if I come down here into my cellar, which is also my house, I don't have a real home. Check out all of my stuff. 20 days, 27 days. You don't need to be in there. The rope is actually in there for a reason. Almond mushrooms, I should really grow those. Bearded tooth, should grow that as well. Oh shit, I've only got 11 days to find another funeral bell. Chanterelle. Do I have death cap? I might. Might not. Who knows? Whoa there. Lag spike. I'll have to find a funeral bell. I should put my stuff away though, for the meantime. 20 days, 15 days, 20 days. I'm gonna have to do something with my pumpkins. Put my potatoes and corn away. Gotta do something with that. But yet, my ass should be playing on a server. My idea of fun. What is that? Bone meal. I just really like farming and cooking. So if I was playing on a server, I'd have people to farm and cook for. And then those people can help me with the stuff that I don't enjoy doing, like mining. And the stuff that I'm kind of shit at, like building a house. Really? I hop in there for like 0.2 seconds and you try to gore me? What's up with that? Alright. Not getting anything else out of my pumpkins. Just gonna break those. The only mods you care about are Shelf Obsessed and QP Chisel Tools. Now what about From Golden Combs? Everybody likes From Golden Combs. Speaking of which, I need a knife that I can actually use. Put that back. Sure, it would be nice if I could use this meteoric iron knife, but I want to hold on to that in case I do find the right trader. Alright. Have a good one, Candy Cadet. Whew. I'll probably only be alive for like another half hour. Tinker's parts. Does anybody know what I'm looking for? I don't. Oh, my crystal skull can go on the ground. My crystal skull's in my inventory. I don't know what I'm doing. The kobold mod is nice. We're going to have the kobold mod. For sure. Since at least Kieri, my brother-in-law, is going to want to play as a massive kobold. We can't not have the Avali mod, since that's what I'm currently playing as. One must be a silly bird. Let's see here. Surely I've got a knife somewhere. Aha! It's almost broken, but don't need to survive for long. Can smack these all on the ground. Whoop, whoop. You wish there was a Batten model? That would be cool. I wish that Tameable Shivers would get an update. Look at this adorable creature. Pet, pet. Must pet the dog. Puppy dog. Shiver Tweaks will hopefully also be upgraded. I can't imagine wanting to play on a server where shivers don't behave like spiders. It would be a tragedy, I tell you. Also a mod that just straight up removes both horns. Who needs them? Get them out of here. I jest, of course. Or do I? No, I'm joking. We wouldn't remove both horns completely. Both horns do fit their niche very well. The game doesn't have a real ranged enemy. Or it didn't until both horns. I hate them, but they are important. Boom. Look at that. 34 liters of honey. I don't know what one would even do with that much honey. Could baptize a baby in that. Alright, which one of these is... 4 star rings, 1.3 years, 40 days. Why'd I get this? Wait. Fresh for 15 days. Let's go and eat this one then. There we go. And that might have been what was already there. If that is, I don't know, it appeared empty. Pickled onions. I will eventually need this for creating whatchamacallit. Does this count as a cellar? How long are you fresh for? 22 days? No, if I had to guess, this doesn't count as a cellar on account of the massive fucking hole. Both horns. It's mostly how they behave that is annoying to me. I don't like being sniped. My blind ass needs to be shot 3 or 4 times before I realize where the arrows are coming from. And I don't know, that's just not my idea of fun, personally. Right, there we go. One of these should have soybeans, right? Yes. There we go. Rito... Oi. Fuck off. The Rito have fortunately never showered me with arrows. Really, another one? Well, if I leave it alone, it might leave me alone. Rot! Beeswax. Ah, that's a joke. It's not going to leave me alone. Okay, pickaxe. Come at me, Scrublord. I'm ripped. Over here. I should probably feed my animals as well. Either grab some breadcrumbs for them or make some if I'm out. Alright, it's dead. It's not the prettiest windmill, by which I mean I don't actually have any cosmetics. But I'm still proud of my ugly ass windmill. Look at it go. I do believe that the reinforced windmill blades won't be allowed to be placed that close together. Which does make sense. Alright, if I was breadcrumbs, here I am. Oh, shit, fuck, shit, shit. There we go. Don't ask what that was, I just got really turned around for a second. Probably gonna have to kill that fucker as well. Or not. Hello, I've come bearing food. Stop trying to kill me, I'm actively feeding y'all. Jerks. I'm gonna grab this stuff. Grab these eggs as well. I believe they're not going to fertilize them. 5 days. 5 days. The reason they're not stacking. Well, apparently one of them didn't exist, which would cause the not stacking. Oh, there you are. I figured we were going to cross paths eventually. Get down here, fucker. Ow, bitch. Get it, puppy dog. I wish puppy dog would help with combat. I can't imagine puppy dog would be very helpful against flying targets. Maybe tameable bowthorns would be good for that. I almost forgot the most important aspect of the server. When the server does exist, I'm going to have a couple of people play as skeletons and then just roleplay as my minions. Who doesn't like skeletal minions? Other than dorks. I should probably do something with the pumpkins. I could make more pumpkin candy. Or pumpkin fruit bars. It's one of the better uses for pumpkins. Do I have any fruit bars left? If I don't... Oh, damn. 99% spoiled. These were really damn good muffins. Just to let them go bad. SMH my head. But also, it's kind of to be expected. A lot of the shit I've got is gonna rot because they just make more food than one stupid bird needs. Weirdly tired. Puppy dog, why am I so tired? Ooh, my blueberries. A lot of them will be ripe soon. A couple of them are ripe now. Are you male or female? You are male. As soon as I figured out how to breed this bull and male goat, it's over for everybody else. Infinite goats. Or bulls. I suppose it depends on which one gets pregnant. They are both dudes, but, you know, we've got magic for that. I'd imagine a spell of trans your gender would be very popular. Especially among the trans crowds. What can I do? I think I'm totally out of gelatin. Do I have any bones? No fertility soil. 59 bones. That is not enough. I guess we can spend some time panning some bony soil if I can find out what I did with that. What? That's high fertility. I have a lot of high fertility soil. Which is good. One can never have enough high fertility soil. What I would like to find is my bony soil. I know I've got some somewhere. Yeah, I've got more than that somewhere. I can say for sure that if we're going to have organized storage in the server, somebody else is going to have to do it. The reason it's a lot of fun to watch Hoopa work is that he's a lot more motivated to clean than I am, but he's just as unorganized. I don't know, it's just fascinating to watch. What the fuck did I do with my bony soil? Is it in my boat? I don't think it's in my boat. Pretty sure I put it in here somewhere. But where? Adonde? There we go. I thought I had more than that, but I'm not surprised I don't. Close it. Cannot place it on quite a solid ground. I miss my old lantern. It didn't make weird requests of me. Are you my copper pot? Or a copper pan? You are. Whatever. No, let's put the corn seeds, or the corn and potato seeds away. And then we will start panning for real. And the potato. That's peanut. Oh, I've got 15 peanuts on me, also taking up space that need not necessarily be taken up by 15 peanuts. I'll just put you in there. Woot woot. Oh, that's bone meal. I checked that out last time too. I'm like, oh, I should really do something with that. And then I don't. Repeatedly. It's like, oh, I should fix that. Every day until I die. There we go. How's everybody doing? Oh, chunk of silver. Sorry, good find. Oh, and a chunk of gold. Already a good find. The best I can hope for is, bones. And candles would be nice, but I can make those myself. In relatively large quantities. Come on. My box cutter is getting really uncomfortable in my pocket, so let's fix that. Oh, my everything hurts. Oh, I'm so old. Send help. Olen niin vanha ja väsynyt. Alright. Now that I'm comfortable. Upon reflection, if I do want to have a large enough audience to justify raiding in a couple of minutes, I should probably do something other than pan. Although anybody who's ever played Vintage Story knows that panning is some really cool shit. Who knows what mysteries of the past you can find when panning bony soil. Okay, look at that. A diamond? 2 more of those and I can make a pickaxe. I mean, I can't. But the thought is cool. What am I getting? I suppose I could be getting bones. I've not been paying attention to those. Let's put that there. Boom. Now I can keep better eye on my bones. Indeed. Who needs to pander when you can pan? What often never land. Oh, have I been getting flax this entire time? I suppose that is helpful in the process of making candles. It's not like I'm not growing a shit ton of flax as it is. I've got another bone. Ooh, I've also been getting metal scraps, which are really useful for taming shivers. I like that you can hear my windmill from down here. I suppose you could probably be hearing the mechanics. But no, just the sound design in this game is really good. It is on point. Oop, copper spearhead. I'm sure it'd be nice if I could just declare myself a pacifist, and the monsters would respect that and leave me alone. Fuck off, both horns. Curious, that's what I'm getting. Is it possible I'm getting nothing, or is it just stuff is populating what I can't see it do so? And speaking of what I can't see it do so, I should play more Liminal Industries. There is just so much I have to figure out how to automate, and if I was going to be figuring out how to automate shit, I would be further in Factorio Fun mode. Ooh, fuck yeah, candle. It's like winning the lottery. Except I can make these myself. I think 50 gears is what you need to buy an elk after doing the Resonant Archives. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. I was hoping that I would still be live for when Hoopa comes back from his walk. But I think in 6 minutes, I'm just going to raid, or end the stream on YouTube and raid on Twitch. Would be nice if I could figure out how to raid on YouTube. I know it's possible, I just don't know how to do it. It sounds like the kind of thing that I will have to learn how to do on my own time. Ooh! A shoot section. What a fucking random thing for there to just be in the, It's so weird. Yep, raiding is a thing on YouTube. It's just super confusing. And unlike on, Twitch, you have to opt into the ability to be raided, not opt out. So who knows? Even if I could find somebody good to raid on YouTube, there is always the chance that they're not set up for it. Which is unfortunate. Good. Rough peridot. Or perido. However one pronunciates. Whatever the word is, you know what I'm talking about. Why am I so tired? It's only almost 7 a.m. Which, to be fair, if I wanted 8 hours of sleep, I'd have to be in bed and asleep by 7 a.m., so it's not like it's not that late of a time. Oh. Tin bronze arrowhead. Sure do love all the stuff that's clogging up my inventory. But yeah, tonight seems like it's going to be a no-trailer night at work, which means I probably will get off work early. And so I'll be more prepared for the Sato Community Discord Terraria event. I'll have to see if Hoopa's RSVP to that, and if not, I'll have to bother him to do so. So what are friends for if not bothering one another? The hell? No, it's some kind of lamellay. Looks rusty, what is it? Oh, just copper chain. So not lamellay at all. Ignore me, I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I know like 4 things and 2 of those are Casablanca quotes. Whoop. Oh, it's dark out here. Probably doesn't help that I left my torch down there, or lantern rather. Gonna head back down. Might as well start the outro now. Give me 3 minutes to find somebody to raid. Egg yolk, rice bran oil. Whew. Alright, so. Whoop. I'm standing on the flower. If you're hanging out, whether you're chatting or just lurking, I want you to know that you're appreciated. If you're watching this at some point in the future as a VOD and have somehow watched the entire thing, then you have the patience of a saint and are equally appreciated. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and visit farewell. Twitch folks, if there are any of you left, don't go anywhere. We are going to see if you can't find another cool person to raid.